story. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Vols will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Holden finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Tigers are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On second down, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They believe they can run right here. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert third down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Using his feet. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Finley. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Got the quick completion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds a man by himself. He's off to the races. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Using the quick game. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Mueller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. Right back to the well. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. LSU. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
Touchdown, Tigers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Finley. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Vols are in the hurry-up. And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
LSU 14, Tennessee 3.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Mueller. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Now improvising. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Finley. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a cut! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tennessee! What a catch and run for 6. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Fires downfield. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Quarterback checking off. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Escapes the sack. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He's got the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback keeps it. Past the 25. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Number 11, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive with an end around. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Finley. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Tennessee, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. The Vols will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Finley. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mueller. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're